It is 3 AM here in London. Today we're off to Sicily. Flight leaves Gatwick for Catania at 6 AM. So once I've drunk as much coffee as I can possibly consume, we're gonna head to the airport. I'll see you there. Good morning. It is Sunday the 16th of June, or is it the 18th? I think it's the 16th. It's Sunday the 16th of June. We're in Catania, Sicily. Chloe and I arrived yesterday. We spent the day exploring. We then checked into our B&B, which is absolutely awesome. Super cheap, really hospitable. We had some nice pasta, we had some nice seafood, and then we explored Catania. I'd probably say if you're coming to Sicily, just go to Catania for a couple of days. There's not a huge amount to see here, but it is a really nice city, and there's some exploring you can do. Today we're off to Mount Etna. Unfortunately, we were gonna go up to the summit of Etna, but it's closed due to activity at the volcano. So we're just gonna go up to 2,900 meters, and then we're off to Milazzo, where we're gonna stay tonight. So, I'll see you at Etna. It was great to go on a volcano and do a little hike, but I have to say it's expensive. So when you arrive, you drive up, you park your car. If you want to get up to 2,900 meters, that's just beneath the summit, it's going to cost you 65 euros a person. So you get a cable car up, and then you get these buses, which are kind of like jeeps, that take you up to just beneath the summit. And to get that far is 65 euros per person, so it's not cheap. And we actually thought you had to get a tour guide as well, so on top of that, we booked a tour guide because you have to have a guide to get you up to the summit. But the summit unfortunately was closed due to activity. We got a refund on our guide and we still had a great experience. We arrived in Milazzo last night. We arrived here last night and we did some exploring. Walked around, it's really pretty. Had some good food as well. Now we're off to do like a miniature hike, go check out something pretty at the tip of Milazzo. And then we're off to Lipari. I'm doing a terrible job with the names of these places that we're visiting. See you soon. We're at CAPO di Milazzo, which is the tip of Sicily, just doing a little exploration. This behind me is the Pool of Venus, and it's absolutely beautiful. We're off to Lipari. I think it is Lipari. I hope I've got that right. We're gonna leave our car at the port for a couple of days. We're booking into a hotel. I think we've got 3 days at Lipari. So we're gonna finish off our little exploration of Milazzo. We're going for a little stroll now, and then we're off to Lipari. Lipari, that's right. See you soon. We are in Lipari. It is beautiful here. We've taken some time over the past few days just to relax, explore the city and have some delicious food. It took about an hour to arrive from Milazzo. The ferry was pretty easy and also pretty cheap. I don't think it was more than 50 euros for both of us. Now we're staying at this relatively cheap apartment that's really beautiful. It's got a pool and it's right by the ferry. So as soon as you come off at the port, you can literally just walk with your luggage straight into the hotel. I'll link the hotel in the description box below. Today we're off to Stromboli. We're leaving the port at noon just to visit some of the islands surrounding Stromboli, and then we'll arrive this afternoon. The whole thing cost 160 euros for the two of us to do the tour. I do think we overpaid. Chloe did say I should have bartered, but I didn't. So if you do go, maybe try and barter and see if you can get it cheaper. We're leaving at noon and we're getting back at midnight, so it's going to be a hell of a long day, but I'm going to take you with me. So let's go to Stromboli. We are currently traversing Stromboli. We're moving pretty slowly. It is beautiful up here, so taking it slow does have its benefits because you get to really take in that beautiful view. Getting to experience some of these active craters actually erupting. So there's small amounts of magma coming from the ground, and the noise that it makes when they erupt is phenomenal. It's actually making me jump pretty much every time because it goes so quiet up here, and then all of a sudden it's a bang. This mini eruption takes place, the lava sort of spurts out of the ground, and the noise is amazing, and it kind of vibrates the ground as well at the same time. We're going to spend about another 30 minutes up here, and then we're going to start the hike down. And we should be getting down in around 2 hours apparently, and then we take a ferry back to Lipari. Should be back in Lipari by midnight. It's pretty awesome up here though. So Stromboli was a lot of fun. I highly recommend if you're ever in that part of Sicily that you give it a go. Don't worry too much about it being that challenging. It's not the hardest hike, and our tour guide was going so slowly to make sure everyone could keep up that it made it a really manageable hike. It's my birthday today. I'm 30 years old and we're heading to Syracuse. So we're going to check out now, and then we're going to hop on the ferry, pick up our hire car, and then drive down to Syracuse. See you then. Good morning. So yesterday was my 30th birthday and we traveled down from Lipari to Milazzo, and then we drove from Milazzo south, stopped off at Taormina, and have arrived in Syracuse. And now we are hiking down CAVAGRANDE, which I'm sure I'm pronouncing horribly. This is a national reserve in Syracuse that has been closed to the general public since 2014, but don't let that put you off. Lots of people are coming down at the moment, and we've seen people coming back up, so it is perfectly safe. It just requires a little bit of concentration and probably good hiking, walking shoes, because it's a little bit precarious as you come down, and also obviously on the way back up. We're hiking down now, so I want to show you what's at the bottom shortly. Apparently there are some beautiful waterfalls and areas to swim. It already looks pretty amazing from where I am. Well, we've started to make our ascent back up to the top. I'm getting in a cardio session right now. Definitely worth visiting though. If you're ever in the area, yes, it's kind of difficult to get to. You might need to hire a car. I'm not sure if public transport will get you that far, or obviously you can get a taxi.
but it's well worth it and it's fun. There's some high rocks to jump off, which is always exciting, and it isn't too busy. We're gonna drive back to the hotel, and I can't talk and do this, it's way too difficult. As it's our final day here in Syracuse, I thought I'd end the travel video there. I hope you enjoyed it. Some of the highlights of this trip to Sicily have to be Stromboli. Seeing a live active volcano like that going off is incredible. So if you get the opportunity, do visit Stromboli. The food has been incredible. The seafood has all been so delicious. And finally, Syracuse and CAVAGRANDE, which we visited today. Hiking down and hiking back up made those waterfalls and those pools even more worth it. It was a beautiful place. In fact, Sicily is a beautiful place. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video.